document that's meant to represent public opinion, it should have the direction that the public wants to see. Council and I have talked about it, I've tried to get an answer, and their view is that it's a different process. They're trying to have all the different possibilities in that document. So we can agree to disagree. What I am concerned about is the upcoming public information meeting. So I hope you're all aware that on March 31st and April 6th, there's going to be the next round on the urban agriculture edge and future of the Southlands. What we've been told the format's going to be is done in small groups. At one point they said that they can accommodate about 400 people and extras will be maybe asked to come back to the next meeting. We're told that we'll be in classrooms of 20 people with a topic given by staff. Somebody will record the group discussion, present it back to staff, and that's how they're going to move forward in this process. That concerns me. I don't think that's a great way to get public input. I think it's very limiting. And the other issue that we have is, it seems in all of... In addition to limiting the information, it requires a good note taker, requires the interpretation of staff and council. And one of the frustrations for myself is, certainly at the last meeting we were told we're not allowed to talk about a development plan. There isn't a development plan, we're not allowed to talk about a development plan. The elephant in the room is there is a development plan. And why we're not talking about it... So in our novice organization, we had this thought of people coming in, signing a sign-up sheet, signing the petition, so that would all be done before you sat down. That worked for about a quarter of you, so that's good. But we do have a sign-in sheet. We'd like everybody who is here, which is just a record that you attended. If you want to put your email address down on that, that's optional, and I will be sending out some information after the meeting to anybody that's interested. But I'd like everybody to sign that just as a record as to who is here. We do also have 2 petitions, and let me just briefly explain what those are. One is a petition to keep the Southlands designated as agriculture. And that's something that we feel very strongly about. This is a great ego trip. I should have come forward more often. The second petition is we are requesting a change in format of those upcoming public information meetings. We've asked for an open mic so that people can be heard and talk about whatever topic they want, but I also think more importantly people can listen. I think one of the big benefits of an open mic is to be able to hear what your neighbors and other citizens are saying and to become more educated and more informed. So we hope that if you're interested, you'll sign both of those. We do have a meeting on Friday morning. In all of this, we tried to follow policy. We tried to do things in a very above-board manner. And we booked a meeting with the Tsawwassen Area Plan staff on Friday. And we plan to go in, present the petitions, and try to get them to change the format. We really hope we can do that so that people can have a voice at the next meeting. Regardless of the outcome of that, I can't emphasize enough how important it is to come out to that March 31st, April 6th meeting, have your voice heard, and make sure you're asking questions and you're not limited to what they're asking you to comment on. If you have concerns, make sure you voice them. Now, as far as questions go, the second purpose of tonight is to talk a little bit about some of the unanswered questions we feel are out there. One of the things that I always wrestle with is, you're asking me to make a decision on what I want to do with the land, but you won't tell me what the impact of that change of designation will be. You won't tell me what's going to happen in all of these different areas. And I think I find that very concerning. Again, their response seems to be, well, we don't have a specific development plan, we can't answer that. And I guess my point is, I can't justify making a decision if you can't answer that question. So again, my view is if they can't answer these questions, the Tsawwassen Area Plan should stay as is. They have to have an answer to these questions before we can answer what we want to do with the land. And I think that's a real possibility, and I'm not sure why this has to be a rush as opposed to getting it right. So we're going to talk about a number of issues. They've been talked about before, but we are going to hopefully provide you some new information as well. And I think people often kind of, hear about an issue, latch onto it, but I think one of the important things is think about all the cumulative effect of all of these different issues. The other thing that I think